Alcohol is a drug that can create short-term feelings of happiness and relaxation. Tolerance to alcohol, however, follows the same pattern. As with other drugs, it takes more and more of the substance to achieve the same effect. This may lead you to feel like you're chasing the feeling or can't live without it. You might also find yourself drinking more frequently or in larger quantities than intended. If this sounds like you, then you might want to consider quitting drinking alcohol. With addiction, withdrawal symptoms are common and may include nausea, vomiting, headaches, anxiety, depression, anger outbursts, and tremors. Here's how to start your journey towards sobriety. 1. Set goals for yourself in terms of drinking. You'll be more successful if you set definite, clear goals. You've established a significant goal for yourself, and like any goal, it's best to approach it with a well-thought-out strategy. It all starts with a decision. You may either quit altogether or set certain restrictions on how many drinks you can have per day and on which days you can drink. The best strategy depends on the individual, therefore think about it. Abstaining from drinking completely is considered an abstinence approach. You can reach your goal if you have the motivation to do so. In the event that it becomes impossible, you experience severe withdrawal symptoms, or you continuously relapse, harm reduction might be the best option. You practice safer drinking when you take a harm reduction approach. If you can't or aren't willing to stop drinking completely at this time, this is an option worth considering. You might discover that it leads to safer, healthier habits that help you achieve your goals, or you might utilize it as the best possible option for the time being. Abstinence may be a preferable alternative if you try this and find it difficult to stick to your limitations once you start drinking. 2. Plan to start on the dates you set. Make a firm commitment to a certain timeline and milestones. Tell yourself that you are going to start on this day. Make use of the commencement date to inspire yourself and plan ahead. You're taking a significant step that has the potential to transform your life, so put it on your calendar like any other important event. Set precise milestones for yourself. If you aim to withdraw progressively, I'm going to stay sober 2 days a week instead of drinking every day. I'm going to stop drinking on weekdays as of. Keep reminding yourself as often as needed. Place a post-it note on your refrigerator or wall, mark your calendar, and set your phone's alarm. 3. List the reasons you have decided to quit. This list might help you stay on track with your objectives. Quitting alcohol can be an emotional roller coaster. You may be satisfied and delighted with your decision today, yet crave a return to the bottle the next day. If you write down the ways quitting benefits you and keep that list in your wallet, you can save those positive feelings to help you get through the tough times. 4. Get rid of your booze. While you're motivated, get rid of the temptation. It's not a good idea to surround oneself with temptation in order to foster better behaviors. While you're still committed, get up and dump it down the sink. Even if your goal is to cut back on drinking, having continual access to alcohol makes it more difficult. Remove any ornamental bottles or alcohol signs you may have and store them in a safe place. They can also make you feel compelled to drink. 5. Solicit help from your friends and relatives. Involving those who are willing to help makes this process much easier. Those who care about you should at the very least respect your decision and refrain from offering you alcohol. You can also request appropriate changes in conduct from the folks you live with or see the most. 6. Surround yourself with people who believe in your plan. Spend your time with supporters rather than subversives. People that accept your decision and spend time with you in alcohol-free environments are the greatest for you right now. Unfortunately, some of your friends and family members may put pressure on you to drink, invite you to bars, or insult your decision. It's annoying when your old friends try to bring you down, but it's critical to keep your distance and deny them the opportunity to succeed. People that are the least helpful are frequently those who have their own drinking problems and are unwilling to question their own conduct. Their remarks aren't true about you, and dealing with their problems isn't your responsibility right now. Consider what that friendship was really about if your drinking companion won't quit pressing you. Did you spend valuable time together or simply allow each other to drink? If your friend saw your reasons for quitting, shouldn't he want you to have those things as well? 7. Try new things to keep your mind active. Now that there are more ways to relax and entertain, it's simpler to avoid drinking. Upon stopping drinking, you may be surprised at how much time you spend drinking in bars or at friends' residences. Consider this an opportunity to try something new. Increase your gym visits, reading, hiking, or taking up a new pastime. Pay attention to which activities help you unwind and use them instead of alcohol when you're stressed. 8. Keep a record of your stimuli. Identifying the triggers that cause you to drink makes it easier to prepare for them. Even though it feels like a devil on your shoulder that you can't control, the desire to drink isn't random. You can start to find out what prompts such cravings if you pay attention to when they occur. This allows you to avoid triggers when possible and plan your response when that isn't possible. 9. When at all possible, stay away from triggers. The best strategy is to avoid the urge altogether. Recovery does not entail clenching your teeth and depending solely on willpower. It all comes down to being truthful with yourself, noticing patterns, and altering them. Invite a friend over for a monthly hangout if being alone on a Friday night makes you drink. Stop answering your brother's phone calls if chatting to him bothers you out and stress makes you drink. Set firm boundaries and make significant changes. If you need to succeed, it will be well worth the effort. Almost every recovering alcoholic is triggered by social activities involving alcohol. If you're feeling guilty about declining invites or sad about missing out on a part of your social life, remember that it won't last forever. Early on, avoiding these triggers is critical until the desires weaken and you become more adept at dealing with them. 10. Allow yourself to be possessed by a desire till it passes. It's sometimes preferable to sit with an urge rather than fight it. There will be times when the urge is too great for you to ignore. Stop fighting back, not to give in and drink, but to accept what is happening and sit with the sensation until it passes. 11. Consider joining a support group for drinkers. Structured support is extremely beneficial and is accessible in a variety of formats. Perhaps an image of Alcoholics Anonymous sprang to me just now. That can be a good option, but if it doesn't suit you, there are plenty of other options. It's important to look into a few possibilities to see which one feels right for you, because having a good sober support network is quite beneficial. 12. Make an appointment with a mental health expert. You can seek help from a therapist, psychologist, psychiatrist, or social worker. These individuals have witnessed others go through what you are going through and are willing to assist you. They may suggest one of these therapies, depending on your situation. CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, teaches you how to deal with your triggers and control your stress. This can assist you in transforming some of the concepts presented in this article into a more personalized, guided strategy.